Okay, so these are the books that you want to purchase, yeah? Okay, I'll just scan them for you. Okay, so your first book is by Grady Hendrix, and it's called The Final Girl Support Group, and this is the hardback version. This is a very special edition of the book because it is signed. There you go, Grady Hendrix signature, and he's put "Keep Running." And also it has red sprayed edges. Have you ever read any of his other books? Yeah? Oh yeah, Horror Store was so good. I really enjoyed that one. Well, yeah, hope you enjoy this book. I'll just scan it for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoo, 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 shoo. Alright, so the next book is a paperback book, and it is called The Things We Don't See, and it is by Savannah Brown. This is a really interesting cover, isn't it? You can see like the eye coming out there of the flower. Just watching. So this is a YA book, and yeah, it's about this girl that went missing years ago. She's like a promising up and coming singer, and in like current day, this other girl called Mona is convinced that there was something else, you know, something more sinister at play. So she sets out with her suitcase and a microphone and does like a podcast, like trying to find out what happened. Finds out all the secrets. By the way, if you like books of like podcasts and stuff, I really recommend Courtney Summers' Sadie. It's really, really good. Right, I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, so the next book you have is called Falling, and it is by T.J. Newman. And I can honestly say this is a bit of advice. I repeat, do not read this book on a plane. Like, do not read it whilst you're flying. So it says you just boarded a flight to New York. There are 143 other passengers on board. What you don't know is that 30 minutes before the flight, your pilot's family was kidnapped. For his family to live, everyone on your plane must die. The only way the family will survive is if the pilot follows his orders and crashes the plane. And then it says here, enjoy the flight. So yeah, do not read this book when you're up in the air. I'll just scan it for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, this is a big book. This is a really big, chunky book. And it is a political thriller. And it's called The President's Daughter. So this is by Bill Clinton, former president of America, Bill Clinton, and the author James Patterson. I love the book they did together before. Was it The President is Missing? I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, this is about his daughter, like, getting kidnapped, and they have to find her, and yeah. But it's so big. How many days do you think that'll take you to read? A couple of weeks. Yeah, it is a big book. Okay, so I'm just going to scan that for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, so the next book is by Cara Thomas, who wrote The Cheerleaders. That was such a good book. Oh, really enjoyed that. Have you read that yet? It's really good, wasn't it? So yeah, this one is called That Weekend. There's No Coming Back. This is a YA thriller. 3 best friends, a lake house, a secret trip. What could go wrong? 3 went up to the mountain, but only 1 came back. That weekend changes everything. Okay, so I'll just scan that for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Next up, we've got Rise to the Sun by Leah Johnson. And she wrote You Should See Me in a Crown. I love that book. So good. You Should See Me in a Crown. So yeah, this is her next one. And it's called, as I say, Rise to the Sun. It's all set at a music festival. So yeah, it's a romance between 2 girls who kind of meet. They collide and swiftly join forces, and something like bad happens at the festival, and they kind of find a friendship and possible romance as well. But yeah, this is supposed to be a really sweet book. Rise to the Sun. Okay, so I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Next up, we have this one here. This is called The Summer of Lost Letters. And this one is by Hannah Reynolds. I've heard that this book is like quite a beautiful but emotional, sad book. So you'll probably need some tissues because you'll probably cry for this book. So it's about this girl, and basically like her friends have all gone off and done their thing over summer. She's just split up with her boyfriend, and yeah, she starts to get these like she finds these like letters basically from her grandmother who passed away, and her grandmother was in the Holocaust and stuff. So yeah, she's kind of finding out about her past, and also, you know, learning about herself at the same time, kind of thing. So yeah, it's going to be a very emotional read. You can see the bits of letters there. I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Alright, so the next book is called Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. And it is by Youre So. This is a romance, but it's also about like finding yourself as well. This girl loves to like jot everything down in a journal, and yeah, can falling in love reveal the real you. I love the cover. It's so nice, so pretty. I love her just kind of sitting in a window there with a notebook and a pen, and he's just like staring out of the window thinking. I do like a good romance. Okay, I'll just scan this. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, this is actually based on a true story. So it's a fiction, but it's kind of loosely based on a true story as well. So it is called Dangerous Women, and it is by Hope Adams. On a ship packed with the guilty, how do you prove your innocence? So there's lots of women, like convicts and stuff, on this boat, and then one of the women is murdered, and yeah, who is the murderer? Who killed her and why? And this is a exclusive edition because it's a signed copy. Oh wow, this is beautiful. Look at that. See the waves there. Waves, 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 and the clouds. And the boat there. Just there. See the little boat. Okay, yeah, this is a signed copy. There we go. Hope Adams. And it is the first edition. Exclusively signed. Okay, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Really pretty. And of course this is the hardback. There is a paperback available as well, but you wanted the hardback, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, and it's signed as well, so shoop 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 shoop. Okay, so next book is a little paperback. It's got bright yellow sprayed edges, which is gorgeous, and it's called The Great Godden. This is like a coming-of-age romance book by Meg Rossoff. It's only a little book. It's not going to take you long to read. And the font is like really big as well, so that'll make it quicker for you to read. But yeah, this is supposed to be really good. I've heard so many good things about this book. It says it's the story of one family, one dreamy summer, the summer when everything changes. And it's supposed to be similar to I Capture the Castle. So have you read that? Yeah, it's good. Good book. But yeah, this is The Great Godden. Okay, I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, so this is called Youre So Dead, and it's by Ash Parsons. This is the paperback version, and yeah, it's supposed to be like a kind of funny thriller, if that makes sense. They're dying for followers. So these like influencers go to this private island in the Caribbean, and it's like a kind of influencer themed festival, and then yeah, they basically start getting killed. A deliciously dark, wickedly funny thriller to obsess over. So it sounds good. You're So Dead. I love the way they're all like posing with their their selfie. Hello. Okay, I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, so this book is going to be Fangtastic. Sorry, I couldn't resist it. So this is a collection of short stories called Vampires Never Get Old. Tales with Fresh Bite. It's got stories from V. Schwab, Julie Murphy, Tessa Grattan, Donnell Clayton, etc. And yeah, they're all kind of like vampire stories. So something to get your teeth into. To get it, get your teeth into. Yeah. Loving this like black and red cover. It's just gorgeous. Really cool. And apparently, one of the stories in here is by V. Schwab, okay? And it's going to be actually made into like a TV series. Like, how cool is that? Just from like a little short story, they're making an actual series on it. So, yeah. I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. All right, next up, you've got this one here. This has literally just come out, and it is by Kalin Bayron, and it's called This Poison Heart. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Really, really pretty. And she done Cinderella is... Oh, you've read that, Cinderella is Dead. Yeah, there you go. That was amazing. I love Cinderella is Dead. Really good, wasn't it? Yeah. Love this image, like so beautiful. She's so pretty, and I love her glasses and her big earrings, her hair, just everything. Like, it's so cool. Such a pretty cover. This is a young adult fantasy. I need to read some fantasy. I haven't read fantasy in ages. I'll just scan it for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, next up, you've got this one here, Honey and Issues Guide to Fake Dating. This is so cute. Look how cute is this cover, right? It's just adorable. I love the way they're like looking at each other and stuff. Yeah, this is the other book from the author, The Henna Wars. I haven't read that yet, actually. Oh, you have? Is it good? Yeah, I'll have to check it out. This is by Adiba Jake Iradar. I think that's how you say her name. Yeah, this just looks like super, super cute. It's kind of like an enemies to lovers kind of, you know, friendshipy kind of vibe. So pretty. I love this. This is so cute. Right, I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. And last but by no means least, you have this one here. This is a YA like horror thriller type of book, and it's called It's Behind You. So yeah, this author also did a book called Good Girls Die First, which I have read, I think. Catherine Foxfield, It's Behind You. So this one, welcome to It's Behind You, the reality TV game show that will scare you to death. So 5 contestants must spend the night in the dark and dangerous Umber Gorge caves, haunted by a ghost called the Puckered Maiden. Whoever lasts until morning wins 10 grand. The television producers ramp up the fright, secrets start to be revealed, and these teenagers have hidden motives for taking part in the show. And could one of them be murder? Ooh, that sounds really cool, actually. I like the sound of that. It's behind you. I'll just scan this for you. Shoop, 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 shoop. Shoop, shoop, shoop. Shoop, 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 shoop. Okay, so that comes to a grand total of £46 we'll be paying by cash or card today. By card, yeah, that's completely fine. So when you're ready, just pop your card in the machine. That's it, just when you're ready. And then put your PIN code in. And yeah, just press the enter button. And remove your card. There we go. Thank you for shopping with us today, and I hope you enjoy reading all of these gorgeous, gorgeous books. Books. Happy reading.